Peace, diehards. Welcome to another DiehardKnicks at the half. We're almost at the half. We got maybe like 20 something seconds left or so. I still got like almost like a whole minute in my stream, man. So I'm still kind of rocking out with the game. But so far, we got 47 to 33. It's been one of those games, man. Cleveland against the Knicks. I feel like we're like evenly matched. Skill, pace, everything. It kind of matches up with the two guys. But before we start, let me take care of business here. DiehardKnicks podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. That's manscaped.com. You can go to manscaped.com, put in promo code DiehardTwenty, and you'll be able to get 20% off and free shipping, man. So once again, go to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping using promo code DiehardTwenty. Yeah, man. So that's Manscaped. Yeah, like I say, a lot of people use products and stuff like that, but I actually do use the products, man. I was gonna use it anyway, and when the guys contact me to do some sponsorship for the brand, I was like, it's a no brainer, man. So I was able to pick up their little care package, man. I used everything, man. The clippers are good, and all the other products are good too, man. So once again, check manscaped.com and please use promo code DiehardTwenty to get that free 20% off and free shipping. Yeah, man. So I think we're officially at the half right now. Let me just make sure. I'm using Yahoo, man. Here's a little backstory why I use Yahoo, because I don't want to give ESPN any satisfaction, man, because of the way they cover our team. So I'm not going to use ESPN. The NBA page is kind of trash, and what else? The regular Google page is kind of trash. They didn't really give a lot of insight and stuff. But like I said, the first half is 47 to 33. It looks like the Knicks are destroying them, but like always, we start games slow, man. I wish we could figure that out. That might have to do with us not starting quickly, or just not having just enough dynamic backcourt, compared to like other teams in the league. Speaking of backcourt, you got guys like Burke and Mr. Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton is on his nut tonight. On his nut means he has 0 points. 0 points. He has 2 assists, 2 steals. I feel like a lot of times he plays with like blinds, like he has a one-track mind where he wants to go somewhere, but he doesn't see the whole play, or maybe he might stay in the pocket too long, where he should have drove, and he kind of like kills the play a lot of times. But when he's awake, he actually plays all right, man. So I feel like he might be in his head, or I don't know what's going on with that guy, man. He might be in decline. I feel like he's walking with heavy legs. Alec Burke, for some reason, he only played 11 minutes in that first half. He had 5 rebounds, 2 points. Another person is surprising, man. Julius Randle. He's like ruining his stats, man. I've been voting for him for the All-Star game. I hope you guys are out there voting for him too, man. But if he keeps starting games like this, those numbers are going down. I know that those assists were up to like 7, but it's getting close to 5 now. And the 20 points per game is starting to get closer to the 20-point mark compared to 23, 25, where it was at one point. Yeah, man. So let's bring Sim in. How's it going, Sim?
Good, man. How you feeling?
Chilling, man. I'm just kind of like running through the score here. What do you think about this game?
I mean, obviously in the beginning, the Knicks were a little, I don't know, maybe caught by their defense or just wasn't in it. Tips call a timeout. They started playing a little better. Then some subs came in and gave a boost, and then everybody, when starters came back in, everybody came in playing well. So, maybe they needed to just get. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out it too, because I mean, we starting games like this in the whole. I feel like every single game is the same thing. It takes us half a quarter to wait for us to wake up, and then it's just kind of frustrating, man. Because
actually though, the numbers say a little bit different. Like they've been. I mean, some games they're behind, some games they're even, some games they go ahead a little bit. Obviously, today they were just behind and they had to pull themselves back into it. I don't like the way Alec Burks looks in that with that group. I feel like it doesn't work well with RJ and Randall in there. I don't know.
I feel like it's taking everybody else. Yeah, it's taking the rhythm.
And he's definitely not the defender that Bullocks is.
Right. So
You know
how
what
do you
I'm
think
saying?
we fix that problem though? Because I feel like we have a big problem at the shooting guard spot.
Yeah, I don't know what we do until Reggie Bullock gets back. I don't know what we do because Austin Rivers didn't look good in that spot either. See, I think I think the thing with Reggie Bullock is that he doesn't dribble the ball a lot.
Right.
Right. So it's like he comes off of screens and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He comes off of screens and
what are we saying that we like calling for Reggie Bullock to come back and help our Knicks out?
I mean, again, it's about lineups and how lineups work, right? You know, how lineups can work together, and what he does, I think, just works with that group because you got guys that can dominate the ball. Elfrid Payton, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, like they're gonna have the ball in their hands a lot. And then when you add another guy like a Austin Rivers or Alec Burks, you know, then things just really, really get stagnant. Where Bullock, you know, he doesn't just dribble, and he goes at a higher octane. Like he's constantly moving and in constant motion. Even when he gets the ball in his hands, he's going fast, right? You know, and I think the Knicks are missing that. And then especially on the defensive side, he, you know, just makes the game a little bit dirty.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. I feel like when he gets the ball, he gets it, he pops and goes, you know. So that popping and goal, that kind of helps everybody out. And also the ball finds its way back to Randle, so that Randle's forced to make a play. That's when has been able to get his points and his assists up because the ball keeps coming back to him where he has to make a play. But right now with Alec Burke, the ball is stagnant and the ball's not coming back to Randle. So that is a big problem.
Yeah. You know, and Randle, he's well, I'm glad that he's not trying to force anything. You know what I'm saying? In the second half, we're going to need more than 4 points from him.
Absolutely. But I really can't take that the first part of the game. You know, we had to go on a 16-4 run just to get back in the game in that first quarter, man. That's something that we really need to figure out, man. But I mean, like, how do we get better? How do we get the roster better? Because I mean, we can't just stay like this because we're like a fringe playoff team, man. So like staying with Reggie Bullock in that starting lineup with the guys, you know, it works for what we're trying to do. But to get to the next level, how do we get to the next level? You know,
I don't think that player's on the team. We got to go out and get somebody. That's what I think. Yeah. To take that step up, I think we got to go out and get somebody.
Did you said you said Bradley Beal? You said Bradley Beal?
Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, if he's available, which he's probably not, but something like that. I think that's how you take that next step. You know, if we don't make a move, I think we teeter somewhere around that, 10 to 8 spot, probably getting to that 10 spot. But if you want to take a step forward, I think it's going to be one of those guys. And then, you get one of those guys, and then the young guys that you do still have on your team, they're going to take a step forward the next season. You know what I mean? And you get better and better. But, I think that's the only way that you take another step.
What do you think about this comment here with like, should we wait this year to do it? Because I mean, the opportunity is here. We have all these picks. We have cap space and stuff. So if we wanted to just throw 4 picks at Washington, along with the cap space, maybe throw some of our young guys. That's something that Washington could do, depending on what they're trying to do over there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if something comes available and is good for you, you do it. I mean, what you waiting for? If you keep on waiting for that perfect star to come around, whoever that is, there's only a couple of them in the league. It's probably not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think you go for it. I mean, he's a guy, Bradley Beal is a guy that's ascending. He's 27 years old. He's just reaching his prime. You know what I'm saying? And if you plan on putting him with Randle, he's just starting to reach what he can do. You could be putting together a decent team. You know what I'm saying? And then when people look at that, then and you still got money left, other stars start to say, yo, I like what they're doing over there. I want to try to get in with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at now, Andre Drummond, the rumor is that he's going to try to get a buyout from Cleveland so he can go to Brooklyn and probably go to Brooklyn on a deal. Why?
Yeah.
Because they got James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love having the young guys, and I'm not saying you give up on all the young guys, but if you want to get better, at some point you're gonna have to give up something to get a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't want to sell our soul like how Brooklyn does, man. I get it, you know, you got to get in it to win it, but I just don't. It just leaves a bad taste for me with the young guys. But I want to ask you two questions. I want to get into our young guys because they actually played pretty good. They kept us in this game. But since you're from that area, DMV, like what's the temperature on Bradley Beal? How was he with the community and stuff like that? You know, how does he fit in with everything down there?
Yeah, I mean, Bradley, he's not around out doing this and doing that, like you see some places, some stars in their cities, but everybody likes him. But there's a lot of people here that's like, they want to see him go somewhere because they're tired of what's going on in Washington and feel like, like they're doing him wrong. But you never hear anything about him being in any kind of issues in here in the area. You would hear about John Wall being out at this place and that place, but not really Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, for as much as we know in the area, is kind of a homebody type of guy that is just with his family.
Yeah, he seems good. He seems like a good dude. He seems like a real stand-up guy.
Yeah, but you heard about John Wall being out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know about JohnAll, man. When I was still hanging out, I actually ran into him a couple times in New York City. He kind of seems like one of those young douchebags, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So one of those guys you're like, let me get away from this cat before something happens.
Right. Yeah, you would hear about John Wall being out, but Bradley Beal, all you hear is like he'll be at camps. And stuff like that, pop up at camps and things like that. And, his wife and kids and stuff like that with him. So he's that kind of guy.
Yeah. So what do you think about this second the second unit when they came? What do you think about what they did?
I liked it. The only thing I didn't like is that Emmanuel quickly fouled the dude when he was on a fast break. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not blaming quickly. I just hate that. I get so tired of that foul because we give up. Why give up a foul when you can just get back and play defense? You know what I'm saying? If they score, okay, I get it. Now, if it's later in the game, I understand you might want to do that, but not in the first quarter or early second quarter. But that's, young guy. Hopefully he'll learn that. But it's not just him. We've seen it all over the league all the time. Guys just, I turned the ball over. Let me foul you so you don't get the fast break. And it's like, it's first quarter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get back on defense. If they get the layup, all right, you got enough time to get it back. Why give up this foul this early? Yeah. But, with Austin Rivers and quickly they came in and gave us a nice spark. When let me see, when they entered the game, I think Randall and RJ had a little fast break, and then Rivers hit a three, and then Rivers went to the basket and scored. I think, and then quickly scored something off a runner, a floater, and then quickly hit a three. So it was a nice run.
Good stuff, man. This guy Obi Toppin. What do you think about him, man? Because I feel like I've been comparing him to Marion. He just plays a little bit too fast. Whatever. I don't know if he wants to score inside. I don't know if he wants to be a 3-point shooter. I really don't get what he's trying to do yet. I was also talking about his anxiety. I feel like he has a lot of anxiety out there. Like he wants to do everything, but it's not really, contributing the way that he really should yet. He hasn't had his moment.
Right. A couple of nice minutes today. He hit a three. He had a nice drive to the basket. I feel like guys I feel like they gotta look for him a little bit more in spots that he can be successful. You know what I mean? Like sometimes just make it a real attempt to say we're gonna try to get Obi into the flow of the game and help him score a little bit or do whatever he has to do. Because like he said, he's just kind of floating out there doing this and doing that, but there's nothing real that you can say, we're gonna with Mitch. We could do a screen and roll and try to get the ball to him. There's nothing that we know we're going to try to get to Obi. We did get a chance to see what he looks like playing kind of with the starters though, because he was out there with RJ, Burks, Peyton, and then it was Austin Rivers in the game. But so I'm sorry, not Burks, Mitch, RJ, Alfred, Mitch, Obi, and then Austin Rivers. So we got a little bit of a chance to see what he would look like with the starters a little bit.
Yeah.
And he didn't look too bad. I mean, we just got to see some more of what else he's going to be able to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Tom Thibodeau. I feel like he's a lot like us. He sees the game. He sees everything that we see. We get a little bit frustrated with the stuff that we want guys to do. But I kind of get it because just from seeing, I just want to reiterate, just like his anxiety, like when running up the court. Sometimes he's running way too hard, where he's like flailing his arm for somebody to give him the pass, but he's not really open. Then he swings around, and then he gets the ball. He doesn't have his feet set properly. He's just chucking up threes. He's always like kind of like missing. So I feel like Tom Thibodeau is not really running plays for him per se because he's just not really ready yet. He's not like settled in really to what he wants to do as a player. So once he finds that rhythm, I think that you'll start to see him coming off of more like screens on the inside, maybe to get him to come around to get like the little mid-range game kind of going, or maybe get him on some cuts to the basket and stuff. But he's interesting, man.
I agree. It is definitely interesting to see. It's definitely interesting because it's like he's got all this talent, and you can see the speed and how he can jump, and it's like, can we harness it? Can we harness it? You know what I mean? That's gonna be the thing. Can we harness it and train it and groom it? Hopefully, I hear a lot of people say, well, he's a late bloomer, so hopefully there's still a lot of time to really train his body and harness it into, what we like it to be. Here's the thing. Right? We talk about Bradley Beal and all of that. If Obi had come out and we seen from Obi what we were hoping, Julius Randle probably be on his way to Washington.
Yeah, he wouldn't even made it to like the fifth game or whatever. He would have been gone already. Yeah, because I mean, I feel like the organization felt the anxiety too. I keep telling fans too, we have a lot of power in the way that we present ourselves as fans because everyone sees it. They see how we communicate. There's an energy about it. The media gets takes that energy and they flip it back on the team. And the team, Alfred said that he don't see it, but they hear and see everything, man. So that affects when they do it big time.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, they hear and see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, so it looks like the second half has started.
Yeah, they're already at 10:30 already, man. Gee whiz.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, man, this halftime show is cool, man. But 15, 20 minutes, you can kind of get a lot of info with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes by like nothing, right?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna get Sim ready because he's gonna do the post game show. So tune into Nothing But Knicks and make sure you like, subscribe, and all that stuff, man. Do that for both of us. All right.
No doubt.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Thanks, Sim.
No doubt. Appreciate it, man.